Well, update on Stinky Pete. Well, it's not the fuel pump, I found out. Got the new fuel pump on, got it all primed up and everything, but it's doing the same exact thing, but it got even worse. So when I was doing the fuel pump, it had a hard time priming up with fuel, and I thought it was like low on fuel or something like that, but I put 5 gallons in and still had a very hard time pulling it from the fuel tank. So because of that and what's going on and how it's acting, I think the screen on the setting unit in the fuel tank is clogged up. From that one video I did filling up Stinky Pete from the drain bucket and some other stuff, must have gotten some dirt through that rag and clogged this up. So I'm going to have to drop a 30-gallon fuel tank with about 10 gallons of fuel in it. One positive thing is I could be able to fix the sending unit, hopefully. So now I have a fuel gauge that actually works. But I'm really disappointed I could not make it to the Burnout Nationals today. And I'm hoping I can get this done today or at least first thing tomorrow morning. So at least I can make it out to Carlisle for the rest of the show. Man, it sucks when you think it's something simple and it turns out to be one big, huge job. But at least it lasted long enough for me to make it back from Atlantic City, New Jersey. So I got Stinky Pete all jacked up. If I remember correctly, I believe it was a 5/8 deep socket and open-end wrench to drop the fuel tank. And I'm going to ask my twin brother or my father to give me a hand. Well, I got the fuel tank out, so while it's out, I'm going to go through and vacuum it out and clean any junk that's in there. I got the sending unit all together, so the fuel gauge doesn't work because this went bad. I checked it, tried to fix it, can't. But what was causing all the problems is the screen. Even though I cleaned this up quite a bit, but you can see all the crap in the screen. So that's why it's not getting fuel. So all those years running motor oil. And this is just from a few times I filled Stinky Pete out of dirty buckets. I've filled Stinky Pete up with a pump that I did not flush out and a few other things. But usually the fuel filter on the motor clogged up, I think 3 or 4 times in the past 6 years. But this is the first time the sending unit ever clogged up. But it's the first for anything. So since I got a part, I'm just going to clean all these parts and get this all back together. And I'm also going to tomorrow see if I can get one of these and see if I can get that working properly. Or maybe I'll take it apart, see if I can fix it that way. But yeah, if you're going to run your truck on motor oil, make sure it's nice and clean before you put it in the truck.